Hi everyone, this is Jessica with Whispers of Grace Healing. Happy New Year! I'm really excited to be doing these today. These will be the 2019 general predictions. So I'm going to do a collective for everyone. Hey Cynthia, it's good to see you. Happy New Year! I hope everyone is doing really well. Yeah, I see a lot of big transformations already, and hey Erin, good to see you, hun. Yeah, listen, it's so funny because I have not been feeling well today, but I knew that I needed to get on. Hey Danny, hey Ashley. Um, but yeah, as soon as I started going into my meditation and getting myself in the mode, I really feel good about this year. So, like I said, I'm going to do a 2019 general reading. So this is going to be for the collective, but after I do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a few cards for everyone, for every sign, and pull some angels of abundance to see what we're going to be manifesting for ourselves this year. So to do this for everyone, and this would be an easier way for me to do it for the collective. So bear with me. I'm sure we'll get all the timestamps in there. But if I have any energy afterwards, I will get started on the January. So yeah, good, Danny, good. I hope you're feeling the energy because it's a pretty positive one. But I already saw the Hermit, the Six of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles popping out. So there's gonna be still more reflection needed this year, but it's also about bringing balance and harmony into our lives and accepting the offers of abundance that are coming forth, right? I've been saying for quite some time that I feel like 2018 was our, I feel like 2017 was really the start of coming to the realization of anything that was not working for us and starting to clear those things out and trying to pave a better way for ourselves. And then 2018, I feel like it was really solidifying and, planting the seeds of what we're trying to accomplish. And this year is going to be about nurturing those, okay? I really feel like 2020, by the end of 2018 to 2020 is really when we're going to start seeing those things really coming together, okay? Yeah. And as soon as I said that, so we have the World and the Nine of Swords here, or Eight of Swords. So it's about breaking free of anything, everything coming full circle from the things that we have broken free from, right? So, hey Deb, how are you doing? So yeah, I really feel that there's going to be a lot going on this year. I think a lot of us are going to be seeing more clearly and really taking it all in. I'm super excited. So I was going to start on Aries because, with the beginning of the year and everything starts with Aries. But since it is Capricorn season, I am going to start with Capricorn once I start after the general read. So, and I'm just going to kind of wing it, y'all. I don't even really know what they have planned for us this evening, but we'll see. So, but everything that is said is going to be for your highest good. And, the Ten of Pentacles just popped out, but the Ten of Staffs and the Four of Staffs on the bottom. So we're really going to be unloading the rest of the weight that we've been carrying. We're going to really start seeing the benefits of our hard work and releasing completely anything that does not serve us or that is weighing us down in order to create that stability in our lives, okay? And I had that realization this morning too, and it's not an easy one. It's really hard. Hey Sheila, Happy New Year. But yeah, I mean, sometimes we have to make difficult decisions, and I realize that with certain things. Hey Colby, no, you have not. I am just getting started. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to do a general for everyone across the board. Yes, we're just starting. And after I get done doing the general of what everyone's going to experience this year as a collective, like what's really going to be the theme of this year, and what are we going to be manifesting, I have some Angels of Abundance cards. And after that, then I'm going to do each individual sign, so stay tuned for that, okay? It might be a long one, but I'm going to hold out for y'all and go as long as I can. So yeah, listen, they're speaking so hard already. So with the Ace of Staffs popping out and the new beginnings, look at that. So we're going through that rebirth cycle, okay? The new beginnings is like the death card. So a lot of those things that are coming to an end, you know, it's opening up the doors for new opportunities that we need to, that we've been manifesting. We've been working towards, and it's been a slow process, but we're getting there. We're going to start seeing the benefits of all of our hard work, okay? So what's the first message that you want the collective to know? And I'm sorry, y'all, my sinuses are acting a fool. Yeah, you're good, Ashley. I got you. So, okay. So, I was really trying to figure out where I was going with that question. Excuse me about my sinuses, y'all. I don't know what's going on. I hope I'm not getting sick, but the 9 of Cups popped out. Okay, so, like, listen, the biggest thing that they want you to stay focused on, especially with the 9 of Pentacles being on the bottom, so if y'all can see that, you know, it's a beautiful picture. She's riding her white steed. There's the rainbow. She's running through a meadow. She looks really confident. She looks fulfilled. You know, she's done the hard work, and it's all because, you know, you realized what it is in your life that you really want and need. You're getting in touch more with your personal desires, and all the hard work you've been putting in is coming forth, okay? And again, both of them say your dreams are fulfilled, okay? Your dreams are fulfilled. So everything that we've been like, when are we going to see the signs? We've been going through all this shit, all this hard work and due diligence, you know, putting that effort into ourselves and into our work. We're really going to start to see it all come together. Good, Aaron, good. So what else does the collective need to know about 2019? What is going to be the major shift point? What is going to be the major shift for the collective this year? Oh, they're thinking hard. Yeah, so again, we have the new beginnings, which is the death card, and the Fool, okay? So not only are everything's coming full circle, guys. I can't say that enough, but the leap of faith is really about trusting yourself, okay? Trusting spirit and being that fool to step out and put your best foot forward and to say, listen, I know that I might not have been in this situation before, but I trust where I'm being led, and I'm gonna do it even if I have to leave things behind and start over, completely over. And trusting that anything that needs to come to a close will come to a close, and that it's for your highest good and all those around you. But this is really having to do with your life purpose, okay? And again, this is for the collective. So a lot of people, and I know that this has been going around a lot, that you know, a lot of people are trying to figure out what their purpose is. A lot of us know about our abilities and are waking up and becoming more in tune with ourselves, but how are we using it to help the collective? How are we using it to benefit and give that love back to the universe? This is what that's about. This is going to be that major shift point for the collective this year. So hold on tight, okay? And I did see the Page of Swords on the bottom there, so make sure that any communication you are, especially about things that you feel disregarded about, they're saying, okay? So anything that makes you feel low, anything that makes you feel left out or, you know, deceived in any way, okay? They are telling you that you need to speak up and be very clear about your boundaries this year. If you want it, you can have it, okay? With the Ten of Pentacles, especially the Two of Cups. So anyone who is looking for that really, yeah, okay, yeah. So listen, y'all, for those of you who are looking, and again, this is for the collective, but those of you who have been doing the work, for those of you who have been focused on your goals and bringing more love into your life, there's a huge opportunity for that this year, okay? It's not going to be for everybody because everyone's on their own course, but you have the potential to bring, and it's not just like significant relationship, but, you know, new friends, new family that you adopt. You know, we all have our thing, but there are new tangible opportunities for you to bring in that kind of happiness into your life if you feel like you've been lacking in those areas, okay? And you're being divinely led to this, and you will be led to it, okay? I'm sorry, is it just me, or is there a lot of vibration for my fan? So, alright, what major message would you like to give to the collective this year? Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on, guys. Alright. So, we have the Justice card, the Page of Cups, the Leap of Faith, the New Beginnings, Six of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups. So give me just 1 second. Okay. So what they're saying is, if you want things, especially offers, to be given and to be received, right? Any offers that you want to be fair and balanced, right? You're gonna have to go through this process with the Leap of Faith and the New Beginnings card. So what I was saying earlier about, you know, trusting that you are being led, that you are following the path that you were destined to take, and leaving behind all these things and just starting over. If you want these offers to come in that are fair and just, you're going to have to go through this process, and the opportunities will just naturally come to you, okay? So just remember that when you're going through the process. When you wonder why you feel like you're starting completely over, it's because you are, and it's for your highest good. And it's something to celebrate, because you're finally seeing things for what they truly are, okay? You have a new sense of clarity in your life this year. You're going to start seeing things from a totally different perspective. When I was meditating earlier, they were coming in with so many different spirit animals. It was crazy. The way they show me things is almost like a light show. So I saw a fox, a horse, a jaguar, an eagle, a rabbit, all kinds of crazy stuff. So I'm surprised I actually remember all this. But there's a lot of spirit animals that are coming through to support us this year, and it's a beautiful transition. Okay, I just feel it. Yeah, they're bringing my attention to the blue dragonfly too. But it's also a time for us to remember to love and nurture ourselves, okay? That's awesome, Sheila. See, synchronicities, man. But it's really important that we take this time, especially when it comes to furthering our education, going after what we want, picking up the books, doing the research, taking that time for ourselves, okay? We need to do it for ourselves this year. So take that into accountability when, you know, listen, use your time wisely, they're saying. I know I haven't been, and I've been taking the time to really get myself together and rest up, and now I feel this motivation moving forward, and I really plan on doing better this year, so hold on tight. But yeah, again, especially when it comes to, okay, so they're coming in with two different aspects. With the Magician card and the King of Pentacles, we have, when it comes to your career moves, okay, when it comes to bringing in money, you need to work hard for it. The King of Pentacles is like the hardest working in the deck, okay? They're very consistent, and they know how to confidently work towards their goals and reach them with success. And with the Magician card, this is telling you that you have everything that it takes to manifest this life for yourself. So don't hold back. Don't fear success, because it is ingrained in you. And you need to have the confidence, right, with the Queen of Staffs and the Seven of Staffs here. It's saying when you want something bad enough, you need to get fired up, you need to get passionate, you need to drive yourself forward and stand up for what you really believe in. Look at the way that she rides in, man. There's so much confidence there. And even with the stormy skies, you see all the colors lighting up. There's probably going to be quite a few different situations that are going to try to test the light, okay? But you see the bigger picture in the background, so don't lose sight of that, okay? And we all know that it's going to be a test. Look, the Six of Cups is there, the Seven Cups is there. So it's telling you that with the opportunities that are going to arise, there are going to be different ways of testing you to see how badly you want it, okay? And you need to stay, this is what you've been asking for. This is exactly what you've been asking for, and it needs to be one of those things that if you want it bad enough, you're going to fight for it. You are going to work hard, and you're going to stand up, and you're going to say, nope, that is mine, okay? Anything that does not serve your life will be gone, and you need to trust that process. With the Tower card, okay, so there could be certain things that you've invested your time in, and listen, I'm going through that too. There are things that you will invest your time in that does not serve you, and you probably already know. You probably already have had that feeling of things are starting to filter out, and you want to move on to different things. You want to have new experiences. In order to have new experiences, things have to change. So don't fight the process. Allow it to happen. Go with the flow, y'all. Okay. Is there any advice that you have for the collective when it comes to love and relationships this year? The Wheel of Fortune. So what it looks like is that there are going to be a lot of new beginnings for y'all, that there's going to be an end of delays, that things are going to come full circle for you. There will be a change in direction when it comes to the relationships in your life. So if you notice, especially within the last year, that there are certain aspects of the relationships in your life, whether it be your friends, family, significant other, it doesn't matter. Relationships are relationship, love is love. That's just how I look at it. But you're probably going to notice that there are certain people who don't necessarily support you the way that you need to be supported, okay? And when you're working so hard on trying to bring about a new sense of happiness and peace in your life, and you're doing the necessary work to get there, you're gonna find out who actually supports you. If you haven't already gone through that process, and listen, some of y'all are ahead of the game. I know I sure am with that. If it does not serve you and they do not support you, they will filter out, okay? And you're going to know, because it's going to be the people who, you know, if you say, hey, this is what I'm doing with my life, and they shut you down, that's not being supportive. If, you know, and listen, everyone has their belief system, but it is what you are working towards that these people are not necessarily supporting. So you have to understand that when that change happens and the change in direction, the winds are going to blow you in a different direction, because your seeds need to be carried to a further, more bountiful place, is what they're saying. So, and again, you're manifesting this because you are passionate about the direction that you're going. So don't lose that. Don't allow other people to deter you from what you're trying to accomplish, and stand up for your damn self. You hear me? Alright. So, I'm just saying. Alright, so what advice do you have for the collective as far as career and their divine purpose, please? Alright. They're all over the place. Okay. So let's see. Divine purpose. Okay. So I definitely feel that a lot of you will become more open and honest with the way that you're communicating about the way that you perceive things, okay? Especially things that may have felt stagnant in your life in the recent past. You're going to see things for what it truly is, and you're not going to allow those things to stop the flow anymore. So you're going to be open and honest, and really, I feel like everyone's going to start calling themselves out on the bullshit. Like, okay, yeah, I see you. It might not be pretty, but we're going to go ahead and move past that. You feel me? And especially when it comes to offers that we want to receive. We want to take that next step. We want that bountiful harvest. But we have to be confident and brave and move forward with grace and dignity in order to achieve that. And especially when we want to create this solid foundation for ourselves, right? We have to be able to stand up for what it is that we really want. Again, it's all about being stable, being firm, and being confident in what you're trying to achieve. And especially when it comes, that damn Five of Pentacles keeps popping out, you know, especially with the Eight of Pentacles here, you know, you're working really, really hard on manifesting what it is that your divine purpose is. Y'all are getting closer and closer. But you have to understand that with the Queen of Staffs here and the Five of Pentacles, you're going to be able to look at your emotions differently when it feels disconnected. Okay, there's almost going to be a sense of, okay, well, I'm going to take this time to figure out why I feel disconnected so I can move past this and rise up. I almost feel like this regal sense of attunement, okay? You're going to be so in tune with yourself. You're going to just, okay, well, this is what it is. And we're going to move past it. And we're going to have the strength and courage to look that bitch in the face and say, you know what, you ain't staying here. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there's a new sense of power coming out for the collective, right? Thanks, honey. But it is really, this year is about finding that stability in our lives, setting those foundations and moving forward very quickly towards our wants and desires. It's going to be a beautiful, beautiful transition for the collective. You just watch. You just watch. So, is there anything that the collective needs to be aware of that might hinder their process? Okay. So, the Two of Pentacles popped out. Okay, so when it comes to anything that might hinder the process, and listen, the Nine of Pentacles is still on the bottom. So what's going to happen is you need to remember to find the balance throughout the course of the changes. And remember that when we are having fun, when we are enjoying our lives, things go smoothly. So anything that does not feel right and that makes you feel less than or lack thereof or does not make you feel confident, you need to release the attachment and just move forward and keep focusing on your drive. Alright, I'm sorry. Hold on one second. I knew it was coming. Is it vibrating? Because my fan's on. Let's see if that is that better. Oh, goodness. Okay, so awesome. All right. So let's see. But yeah, it's really about finding the balance, keeping the joy flowing throughout your life, okay? I'm sure, I thought it was just my eyes, but obviously not, so thank you for that. I run hot, though, like, I'm always warm, so I keep my fan on all the time, But, listen, yeah. And the Two of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles popped out again, okay? So really when it comes to bringing that abundance in, it's really important for us to have fun and faith throughout the transition, okay? So let's see, what kind of abundance are we bringing in this year, 2019? All right. Exercise to increase your energy and manifestation abilities. They're calling me out, y'all. I know that one was for me. I don't know how many other. Hi, Anderson. How are you? Thank you for joining. But the key to manifesting quickly is to have very high energy levels, and the easiest way to increase them is through physical exercise. Choose a fun and meaningful activity so that you'll look forward to exercising and it becomes your own reward. And I am guilty of that. And that's why, exactly, listen, I put on Rising Appalachia Resilient before I got on, and I was dancing with, like, my Stevie Nicks. I mean, I really just allowed the energy to flow, and I could immediately feel the vibes going so high. So next one we have is positivity, faith, and optimism. You open the doorway to positive experiences and opportunities with your positive expectations and energy. Do not allow negative energy or temporary setbacks to interfere with the path that you are on. Keep the faith and keep going, okay? Thank you. Oh, you're fine, Anderson. I'm just glad you're here, buddy. Here we go. Alright. No matter what, they make us work for it. So this might be what we're really going to have to work for this year, okay? So, yep. Detox your friendships, okay? Your abundance flow is being affected by the people with whom you're spending time. So be discerning about your associations and relationships. Choose to be with people who are inspiring, generous, and supportive. And we were already talking about that. So visualize abundance in all forms. God gave you such a great spiritual power that everything you visualize eventually becomes reality. Hold a steady vision of that which is beautiful, helpful, positive and filled with blessings, and that is what you will experience. Words of abundance. You have the ability to instantly manifest abundance by choosing powerful, positive words. Always describe your own and the world's economic situation in loving and optimistic terms, and that is what you attract for yourself and others. So, listen, I know I'm guilty of that too. So we're going to have to work really, really hard on that this year. And hold yourself accountable. Hold everyone accountable. But obviously we're going to have to work really hard on detoxing any friendships that aren't supportive of our journey, and visualizing with the words of affirmations of what we want to create this year. Goodness gracious. My throat is so dry. So, let's see. Is there anything else that you would like the collective to know about the abundance coming our way? Always making me work for it. Alright. Spirit's got jokes. Okay. The same one they made me reach for just a second ago. Detox your friendships. You're going to have to work super hard on that. Okay. So, we have savings and employment change. As you consistently save for your future is safe. You do your future self a big favor as you consistently set aside present funds. This is a part of your self-care and path to feeling secure as you focus upon your life purpose. Employment change. Your career path is leading you in a higher direction with positive changes to support your dreams, priorities, passions, and life purpose. Trust that these changes will help you release the old and welcome the new. You are being supported each step of the way. So I feel like a lot of people, again, this has to do with our divine purpose and what we're stepping into, right? So everything that you've been working hard for, everything you've been saving up towards, is really going to change the course of directions for everyone, okay? So, excuse me 1 second though, because seriously, y'all, my allergies are acting a fool. Oh my goodness. Okay. The pillow has eyes. It does! It does. That's crazy. Okay. So, let's see. Alright. So, that's what we have for the collective for the 2019. We are going to move on to Capricorn. I'm so sorry. Hold on. I'm a mess. I promise one of these days I will have it together fully. Maybe not. We'll see. Yes it is, Joyce. I actually used to have some, and oh my gosh, it was so good. It's so different, because I actually love honey. I'll need to see if there's anyone local here where I can get it. Because I do. I need to clear this stuff out. So, alright. Capricorn, 2019. So, what we're going to do is we're going to do the, it is, Sheila. And it's so different when you get it local or fresh versus, hey Lachey, hey girl, hey. Versus like, a generic store-bought. It's so gross. Like, once I had it fresh, it was never the same. What is Colby? Did I miss that? Oh. Alright, so Capricorn, 2019. Let's see. I think I'm going to try to keep them a little short. So we'll do general love and career for each sign for 2019. What are the major things that they want you to know? Okay? Girl, we missed you too. You know what? And I'm very curious. I need to email Nick. Has anyone heard from Nick lately? I have not seen him in weeks, and I'm getting a little concerned. I have not seen him in such a long time, and I need to reach out to him. Make sure he's doing okay, because he was going through a rough patch. I know he was. Alright, so let's see. Capricorn, 2019. What do you have most significant shift for Capricorn for the year 2019? We are not taking all those. Capricorn. Alright, there we go. Y'all gonna have to work for this one too. Alright. Capricorn. Yep. Alright, so Capricorn, you have the 10 of Staffs. So, the biggest thing for you this year, and you're gonna have to work really hard on it, okay, is, and I'm hearing, quit putting so much damn weight on your shoulder. Like, for real, okay? I feel like y'all are putting so much weight on yourselves that you're almost having a hard time letting some of it go. Y'all need to figure out ways to, like, really, to be able to release it after the day's over. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to work, I feel like. But, you know, you need to find certain ways to prioritize and lighten the load, okay? You don't have to be a perfect person and do everything and have so much on your plate that you can't enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? You could be working way too hard, which Capricorn is one of the hardest working signs that there is. But you could also be trying too hard to please others, that you're not being completely honest with yourself, okay? Especially when it comes to your emotions. Especially when it comes to your emotion. There's a lot of healing that still needs to take place for Capricorn this year. You'll figure it out, though. Okay. They're really going to make y'all work for it this year, though. The High Priestess, and, you know, the Queen of Cups was on the bottom of the deck, too. So, a lot of you might be having stronger psychic intuition and experiences this year. A lot of you might be becoming more aware of what your abilities actually are and tuning into those, though. So that, I think that's why they're telling you need to lighten your load a little bit, because if you don't lighten your load, you're not going to see the bigger picture, and they're sending you a bunch of messages. They're trying to get through to you, but you're weighted down, okay? So you really need to make sure that you lighten that load a little bit in order to hear the information to make your life a little more practical, okay? Yeah, because they're trying to bring new opportunities to you. December, what day? Because Capricorn is December 23rd through January 20th, but Sagittarius is from November 22nd to December 22nd, the 15th. So you would be a Sagittarius. You are a fire sign. Yep. So, alright. What does Capricorn need to know about love this year? again, okay? So, well, okay, so right, yes. So, Mike, these are, what we're doing right now is we're doing general reads for each sign. We're starting with Capricorn, and I'll be going down the list. So, unfortunately, Sagittarius is last. But if you do need more information on, what Sagittarius is, you can either do research or you can reach out. I'd be glad to help you, okay? Yeah, there really is. There's plenty of information online. So, but again, the Ten of Staffs. So, listen, there's going to be a lot for you to really work through this year. There's still some things, especially when it comes to I feel like it's the way that you may be perceiving things, or you could be dealing with an air sign, so Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, but it could be someone with that in their charts. But I do feel that there is some sort of don't let the obstacles deter you, Capricorn, okay? You need to be really honest with what burdens you're carrying. So say if you are in a relationship and you're holding on to some stuff, you need to be honest about it, okay? Be honest with your partner. Review everything very carefully and make sure that you're perceiving things carefully. Because with the amount of weight that I feel that is on Capricorn, that it's almost, and it's like a weight of needing to succeed and be all that there is. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like this unhealthy view of how you should be or how you want people to view you, right? But if you can't take some of that pressure off of yourself, are you being really honest with yourself and everyone else around you? Because it's almost like trying to be perceived a certain way. And it almost feels like too much, right? It feels like there's too much pressure to be a certain way. Or, even if it's in your job, like, are you putting too much pressure on yourself to get that promotion, to get this and that, and to be the perfect parent and the perfect spouse and all this stuff, and you just keep climbing and climbing and climbing and putting more and more on your plate. You need to be honest and allow people to help you take some of that pressure off. You see what I'm saying? So, what do you want Capricorn to know about their career? Y'all. Okay, so listen. Take care of your damn selves, okay? Every card that I pulled for your general, for your love, and for your career, you have the Ten of Staffs, okay? They are going to make you work your asses off this year. But listen, it's all, you're going to start seeing the benefit of everything that you're going through, okay? You're going to realize why you're going through it, and it's going to make so much more sense. But this is going to pretty much be the theme of the year, is taking some of the load off, taking that pressure off yourself and those around you, allowing other people to help you and to receive that help, right? You don't have to do it all on your own, okay? Don't be afraid to ask for help if you need it. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, Capricorn, you got to cut out for you this year. But at least it's at 10, right? But you're starting to feel that pressure. So at least it's a 10. You're at the end of it, but you're really going to start to feel that pressure build up over this year, because this is the final stage for Capricorn. Okay? This is where you start to feel that release. But you got to do the work. You got to do the work. So, all right, Aquarius. What is going on with Aquarius for 2019? 7 of Staffs. All right. This is going to be the general overview for Sagittarius 2019. All right. So, let's see. So with the 7 of Staffs, we're talking about, you know, especially in this deck, it's about having confidence in yourself, standing up for what you really believe in, withstanding the storm and still seeing the light of everything, claiming that personal power, okay? So if you see with the Chariot here as well, okay? So she's riding, she's flying this white steed, combining the light and the dark, using the benefit of experience and having that confidence to push forward to victory. Okay, you will be successful, Aquarius. But when it comes to the love in your life, you need to listen to your intuition and your spiritual knowledge. Listen to what the universe is trying to tell you. Okay, about any relationships in your life. Stand up for what you believe in if you want to move forward in victory. If you want to have success, you need to be able to claim your truth. Take your power back and say, if I want love, I need to be more loving. If I want, you know, more loving experiences, I need to know how to let the universe help me. I need to let the universe show me the way, and trust that where they're leading you is for your highest good, because this is all about claiming your personal power. It's all about taking it back, Aquarius, okay? So what does Aquarius need to know about love in 2019, please? And I'm sorry, Capricorn, I didn't... Okay, so, I did not pull an abundance card for Capricorn. My bad. Hi, Christina. Nice to see you. Okay, so we have the 4 of Staffs here for Aquarius 2019 when it comes to love, relationships. So I feel like a lot of you are going to be setting more stronger boundaries with people, setting stronger boundaries with yourself, allowing the home life to be what it should be, having more fun and happiness, developing stronger connections with those around you, celebrating all the abundance that has been revealed from your hard work, and releasing yourself from burdensome situations. So some of you, I feel like it's going to be different for everyone, because these are, yeah, Danny, that's exactly what it sounds like, because especially with the King of Staffs here and the decision, you're going to have to take control back over your life and release the attachment to the outcome. Release yourself from anything that's burdening you and your purpose. I feel like there's been a lot of things when it comes to Aquarius and love recently in the last year where, you know, and again, love is love. This is straight across the board. It's not just, you know, significant others, but I feel that there's been a huge shift in releasing the people who are not supportive of what we want to experience. So say you set your boundaries and people keep pushing and pushing and pushing, you're realizing that, okay, this is not for me, and I need to be able to be confident in my decision to release these people or things from my life. And it goes to people, places, and things, y'all. When it comes to love, it's whatever makes you feel fulfilled, whatever makes you feel supported and happy and joyous. Love creates everything. It revolves around everything. So if we don't have that love and joy in our life, then what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? Life does not have to be mundane. Life does not have to be dramatic. We can choose what we want to experience. And we need to have the confidence to stand up and say, listen, if this ain't for me, it ain't for me. If you can't do it, someone else will, and that's perfectly fine. Yeah. You need to move on from anything that makes you feel distressed, okay? And start taking up new opportunities, either to further your education, to go for that job promotion, do whatever is necessary to make you feel yourself again, Aquarius, okay? So, what does Aquarius need to know about their career 2019? Holy shit. Woo, Aquarius! Y'all ready for this? So, we have the Magician and the Sun, okay? So, not only are you manifesting the fuck, and I will say, okay, so especially with the Four of Staffs being in the love, some of you might also be buying a home this year. So, that just came to mind. But you are manifesting the shit out of your success, okay? So, listen, with the Magician card and the Sun, everything, and it's about truly believing and shining all your light and all your glory on the things that you want to manifest for yourself. And especially when it comes to the career, like, you can manifest anything in your life that you want, okay? And when you show up with that Sun energy and you're allowing your light to vibrate at such a high frequency, you know this is yours. You're going to own it, okay? You know that position's going to be yours. You know that the next step in your career is going to take you to even higher heights. You will thrive with positive thinking, and you will be successful on all levels through your career this year, 2019. So congratulations, Aquarius. Fucking awesome. There might be some new opportunities for you as well to really either take a new route or to take a new position, okay? But what you're manifesting is, they said, unlimited ideas. Your mind is one with God's infinite mind. Therefore, you have complete access to unlimited ideas, guaranteed to bring blessings. All you need to do is take divinely guided action to allow these ideas to come to fruition. And that's exactly what the Magician and the Sun are all about. Staying in that positive thinking, allowing your mind to work with the divine, and allow those inspired actions to help you move forward, to take those steps that are necessary in order to manifest what it is that you're really looking for. So yeah, keep that shit up, Aquarius. Alright, so Pisces, what is going on with Pisces for 2019? Nine of Staffs, okay? So they want you to stay determined, be prepared for any possibility that may arise. Don't let any hindrance, okay, I can't speak. Don't let anything that's going to hinder your process stop you from what you're trying to achieve, okay? Like I said, They are going to test you. They're going to test you. Whatever you're trying to manifest, they are going to see how badly you want it, okay? I'm sorry, Colby, what was that? Yeah, so it was Capricorn and Aquarius. Now we're on Pisces. So, yeah, okay, so listen, with the Tower card being here on the bottom, we are talking about there might be some rocky areas, okay? Pisces, I feel like there's going to be a lot of significant changes for you, but it's not a bad thing, because you want to know what's right behind it? Ten of Pentacles, the Lover's card, the leap of faith, the peace, okay? You're removing yourself from your own prison. You're removing the limited beliefs, the way that your heart has been blocked. You're releasing all of that. You're moving forward. And listen, they are going to test the fuck out of you this year. They're telling you it's not going to be easy. But is it going to be worth it? Absolutely. Nothing that is worth it comes easy. You know what I'm saying? When we have been conditioned our whole life to believe that, you know, things just drop in our lap and blah, blah, blah. Like, listen, we can't just sit on our ass and wallow in our own shit and expect everything to be glory. You know what I'm saying? We have to fight what society has taught us to believe about the way that we process things, the way that we interact, the way that we express ourselves, the way that we go after what we want, that we have to work. Everyone works a 9 to 5, and everyone has to have a mundane job, and everyone's got to live in a box that looks like the next one. No. If that's what you want, great. But it doesn't have to be just like everyone else. You know what I'm saying? Like, do what you do, Pisces. Find that love, find that abundance, find that joy and that happiness in your everyday life. And allow the changes to occur, because it's a beautiful, beautiful transition. And listen, you're going to be developing a lot of really strong connections this year. Stronger connections with yourself, the divine and the divine feminine, divine masculine energy. You're going to, I feel like a lot of you who are in significant relationships that have been on like rocky paths, you're going to reconnect. There's going to be some sort of reconciliation for Pisces as well. Let's see. Okay, so Pisces might also have a chance at either talking to their twin or meeting with their twin this year. So be on the lookout for that. You know, you're going to know. I hear the twin flame things, craziness. You're going to know. If you don't know who your twin is, but even if you do, there's going to be some sort of communication with your twin this year. Okay, so what does Pisces need to know about love 2019, please? Page of Staffs. So there might be some challenges on the love front for Pisces this year. A lot of fiery energy, a lot of fire. You know, but it's a very passionate energy. The fire energy is not necessarily bad. It's just very fierce, and that's just what it is. But you know, there could be some obstacles on the love front for Pisces this year, but you need to be brave and really putting your best foot forward when it comes to the love front, whether that be with yourself or with your significant other, with any relationships in your life. Make sure that you are showing up, okay? And I feel like there's going to be new opportunities, and you might have to strategize a little bit, especially when it comes, because like the collective reading was saying, you know, removing ourselves from people who aren't supportive of our journey and stuff like that. So, you know, you might have to strategize with some of the people that either you meet or are still in your life. You might need to create more boundaries. but you need to stay optimistic with the changes that are happening on the love front for you. You are ready for this challenge, Pisces. Okay, you're ready for this change. And listen, it might feel daunting, but I really feel like there's going to be a huge, huge shift in the perspective of what love really means for Pisces. Okay, you're going to find out a deeper meaning behind what love really is. Okay. What does Pisces need to know about their career 2019? Alright. So, we have the 3 and the 4 of Pentacles here. So, Pisces, you could have some opportunities to start new partnerships. You might already be working on certain partnerships this year. And, you know, it's about being able to work well with others and keeping that balance so that, you know, you can succeed. But with the 4 of Pentacles, this talks about, you know, being resistant to change and almost being like, I almost get this holding back, like withholding something. So there could be some extremes when it comes to your career this year. But make sure that you're choosing wisely who you're partnering with is what I'm picking up from this. And you know, the challenge could be exciting, but you're gonna have to be honest about what you're truly intending out of this opportunity. Okay? So, alright. Let's see. What kind of abundance is coming for Pisces this year? 2019. Dreams of abundance. As you sleep, God, your angels, and your higher self are giving you divinely guided ideas, answers, and solutions. Be sure to record your dreams in a journal because they contain valuable insights that will help you manifest your desires into reality. That's beautiful. So, you know, make sure that this year, Pisces, if you are having any dreams, that you are taking a dream journal, that you're paying attention to the signs and synchronicities that they give you when you're sleeping. And, you know, it could even be just visions and downloads that are happening during the day. Any visions that you have that you feel could bring more abundance into your life is gonna be of significance for you. I hear you. I'm excited to see what's going on for Gemini as well. One of my best friends is Gemini, so yeah, I'm hoping for the best for everybody, man. All right. So, Aries, what is going on with Aries? Ashley, you still in here? All right, Sheila, well, we'll get to it. Happy New Year, Adele. It's good to see you, hun. All right, so let's see. Aries. Okay. All right, so Aries. Huh. Okay, so very interesting. Yeah. You know, it's kind of like the Pisces. Don't put so much pressure on yourselves, okay? Especially when it comes to partnerships in your life in general. We have the 3 of Pentacles with the 3 of Cups, but the 10 of Staffs is in the middle. So the 10 of Staffs, there could be, you know, you feeling a lot of pressure around partnerships in your life. And it could be more than one person involved in these partnerships because there are 3 twice. So if there are any, you know, a group of 3 that is significant for you, there could be some obstacles with this partnership. Some of it could be, you know, emotionally tied, especially around work in general. You know, but you need to stay focused on what it is that you love to do. and allow that growth and career to happen naturally. If you feel like you're taking on too much, then let people help you. People are not mind readers. You need to be able to speak up and say, hey, this is what I'm feeling. I'm feeling bogged down. Help me take some of this load off, right? And you will have something to celebrate with the Three of Cups here. But you need to, a face in the window. And this one, I totally just caught that comment, like, everywhere. It doesn't surprise me, y'all. I'm serious. Like, I feel like a magnet right now. So, it is what it is. There's nothing bad, I promise. I talk to them all the time, talk shit too. But, you know, you will overcome these obstacles, okay? It might be a rough one, but you have to understand that if you feel weighed down, that I believe that too. I know he's a sensitive.
What is it, Charlie?
He's a lazy boy. But you know, you will be able to celebrate the obstacles that you have overcome this year, especially when it comes to the partnerships in your life. Don't let it deter you, though. Don't let it deter you, okay? They're just speed bumps. They're not roadblocks, okay? So, what does Aries need to know about love? Of course. Yeah. So, we have the Page of Swords, okay, with the Seven of Swords on the bottom. So, there could be new revelations about, you know, the relationships in your life where you have to be a little more truthful and perspective. Wait, what? Oh, I understand that. I get it. But listen, because even in this one, okay, so listen, my grandfather used to always tell me, you can only see to the curb. I can see the whole way down the road, okay? So they're telling you that you're at this proverbial fork in the road. You have been going into the shadows for long enough, and they're telling you that even though this road might have its twists and turns, it's going to be better for you in the long run. They can see the ending, right? Just because you can't doesn't mean it's not the best for you. So trust where they're leading you. Look at him. He's like, nah, don't go down that dark road. Come this way. Come this way. Come to the light. And with the Epiphany, which is the Hermit and the Sun card, it's time for you to break out of your shell, Aries. It's time for you to understand that all this work that you've been doing, like shadow work, working on yourself, it's time to fully embrace who you are as a spiritual being. A lot of that is what is going to happen with your relationships, and you need to own it, okay? Anyone who really loves and supports you will be there for you. Take the load off. The Ten of Staffs popped out again. So Aries, what is happening career-wise for Aries in 2019? Okay. So it might be a little bit of a difficult year with the Five of Staffs here. Okay, so there might be some things, yeah, listen, there's still some past heartache that you're holding on to, especially with the Three of Swords and the Ten of Staffs. So if you, that's crazy. But you know, and it might be because you feel that pressure. And again, you know, putting so much pressure on ourselves that we're not allowing ourselves to be truly who we are. Feeling that sickness and that worry inside that we can't rise to the occasion, that is what you're going to have to strategize this year, okay? It is a challenge you can resolve, and you need to remove yourself from the drama of others. So whoever is causing disturbance in your life, you need to be setting clear boundaries and allowing things to take a natural course. But you need to have patience with yourself and those around you, okay? Because things will unfold as they naturally should. But what abundance is Aries going to manifest for themselves this year, 2019? Moonlighting. You can start working on your dream career part-time while keeping your other job to pay the bills. Soon your dream career will take flight and fully support you. Okay? So they're telling you that, you know, there might be some strategizing that you need to do and, you know, have your hand in a couple different pots, but it doesn't mean that you can't keep doing what it is that you're passionate about. It will take off. They are supporting you in whatever you're really passionate about, but you might have to dabble a little bit in order to pay the bills, okay? Do what is necessary. All right, Taurus! Taurus in the house. All right, where's all my Taurus at? Come on, Lachey, let me get them hands up. All right, Taurus, what is going on for Taurus 2019? Give me something good. Yes. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. All right, y'all ready for this? Bam. 9 of Pentacles with the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Oh, yeah, I don't need that. Nice. Okay, so Taurus, my lovely Taurus people, I love y'all so much. Everything that we have been working so hard for, okay, we have been diligent. We have been, hey, the unknown, how are you? Doing very well. Excited to be here. We are doing Taurus right now, so, but we have worked slow and steady, just like Taurus does. But we are about to receive all the blessings that we're going to experience more this year, okay? I know the last year or two has been rough for Taurus. There's been a lot of significant changes. There's been a lot of soul searching. We've been doing a lot of hard work, right? This year we planted those seeds. We are nurturing them, and we are making sure that we are bringing in what it is that we want. Okay, we're still slow and steady, but we're being more creative this year. Okay, we are sticking to our nurturing, loving, embracing side, and we're acting upon our plans, especially when it comes to the 3 of Pentacles, our partnerships, who we're working with, who we're aligning with. We're finding the people we feel creative around, and we see the silver linings, why things didn't work out the way they did. We're seeing it for what it really is. Yeah, there you go. But we see things for what it really is. We're coming more in tune with our emotions. We're feeling more in touch and in control of our emotions when it comes to the things that we're having to remove out of our life, okay? Oh shit, Colby. Might need to come to Alaska. Alright, so let's see. What is going on with Taurus for love 2019? Taurus, love. Alright. Let's see. Alright. Okay, so Taurus. We will be successful in all areas of love when we learn to face our fears around relationships, okay? See, Cynthia. I got you. Yeah, I'm asking the same question. But we will be more successful. We have the Six of Staffs with the Moon card, okay? So things around relationships that we have not been either looking at clearly, that we haven't been wanting to face, things we haven't wanted to accept about our past, especially about the past hurts, okay? We're using it to benefit, we're using our experiences to benefit us in the long run, okay? We're using that energy to move forward and say, listen, if you got to go, you got to go. You know what I'm saying? You're seeing that silver lining and that everything happened for a reason to get you where you are now. And you're seeing things from a different perspective in the sense that you're seeing these opportunities to face your fears as opportunities to grow. And when you look at things in that light, that's where that success comes in, because you have that confidence to move forward even though it hurts, even though it might be painful for you. But you will grow stronger because you're receiving accurate guidance in order to move forward confidently, okay? And when you do, okay, so we have the Knight of Staffs here with the Four of Staffs. So if you want more stability and security, especially around your home life, around your relationships, around your boundaries, then you need to be brave, confident, and enthusiastic when it comes to setting stronger boundaries for yourself and others, taking action when feel the need to, just knowing what to do in order to, yeah, Leo's coming up in a few. I'm doing everyone tonight, so, but it's about where we want to put our investments in, okay? So make sure that you are investing wisely, Taurus. Don't waste your time on anything that doesn't feel right or makes you second guess. If you feel like you got a good person in your life and you're still second guessing, then you need to be looking at yourself. But if you're in a situation where you feel like, you know, you see clear fucking signs that this person is not good for you, then dip out. That's why the Queen of Swords is there, because she has been through it. She knows what the signs are. She knows the warnings, and she's not afraid to say, chop chop, out the door, boot, and everything. You know what I'm saying? She is very confident in the way that she carries herself, because she knows from experience what is going to benefit her and what is not, and she is not willing to accept anything less than what she fully deserves. She will focus on what she needs to do in order to move forward and have that highest success rate, okay? So, alright, so let's see. Alright. So, Taurus career 2019, what we got? Alright. Yep. So, Taurus, it looks like a very good year, okay? So, there are going to be some decisions, and I feel, you know, and I was kind of expecting this too. When it comes to the overall inspiration, the hopes, the healing process that we're going through, you know, it's really time for us to truly start believing in ourselves and making the necessary decisions of what is going to get us there the fastest, okay? You know, I honestly was trying my best to keep my head above water and dipping my hand in all kinds of pots and moonlighting like crazy. And I might still have to do that. But my thing is, I was not putting all my time and my effort and my attention into Whispers of Grace. And therefore, if I want this to take off, I'm going to have to do it. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So, but it is the end of the difficult situation when it comes to your career and finances. But you have to be willing to let go of things. Like, especially any offers that are moving away from you, okay? If there are certain things that you feel are moving out of your life, then you need to let them. Uh, Listen, this past weekend was my last time doing hair. Like, I don't know. I've been feeling it for months. I knew that by the end of the year, I didn't want to do it anymore because I want to focus on this. If things are naturally taking that course, then you just need to allow it to happen and have faith the universe will get you. They have your back. You know what I'm saying? And as long as we're doing the due diligence and working towards our goals and doing what we set our minds to, then that's the important part, and we will be taken care of. You feel me? So when we take on that perspective and we allow those opportunities to come in, we will find that abundance. We will have that happy ending, and we will get everything we've been working our asses off for. So, get you some. Alright, so Taurus, what is Taurus going to be manifesting for abundance? Obstacles are blocks. Obstacles and blocks are lifted. Okay? I'm so happy to see this. You have no idea. And you know, it does look like Michael. Okay, so let's see. So, yeah, all your good personal work and your positive energy shift has overcome previous obstacles and blocks are lifted away. You will now experience progress and forward movement with your projects. Stay centered in gratitude to ensure that your flow of abundance continues. And I definitely see it almost, I don't know if y'all can see this, but I know that's shitty, but it almost looks like Archangel Michael in a sense, but on his shield there's a female and a male angel that are bringing this unity, I feel, in order to shield these things, this negative, any negative energy coming into our lives, right? Using that sword to cut away all the connections that don't serve us anymore, allowing us to stay in a more positive flow of abundance. But I really feel that this is where he comes in and cuts all those blockages out of our lives and keeps us uplifted through the year. So, yes, I'll take it. I'll take it. So that's what I got for Taurus. Alright, Gemini. What is going on for Gemini for the year 2019? Are y'all enjoying this so far? Alright. Gemini. 2019. Sweet. Alright. Gemini. Why is Gemini taking so long? Okay. Gemini. Why the first card that pops out? Okay, so listen. Alright. So, Gemini. So, my question is, why is the Knight of Cups and the Five of Pentacles here? So, what I'm taking from that is that any emotional offers that are coming your way, you're not going to be fully satisfied this year, okay? And for the majority of you, and remember, these are general, for the majority of you, it is because you need to continue working on yourself a little more before any major commitments happen, I hear, okay? Like, you can have a good time, alright, Colby, have a good night, but, you know, this is a time for you to focus more on yourself, on your career, than relationships, okay? Because with the dissatisfaction, like, you have offers coming in, but there's this dissatisfaction, there's this cold feeling, and it's because there's this detachment, there's an emotional detachment, and you are on your own spiritual journey, and you need to continue to stay diligent with your spiritual journey and overcoming these obstacles, okay? There are things that need to come to a close, that need to be balanced and fair and just, and especially when it comes to new beginnings for you, taking that leap of faith, putting your best foot forward, and staying loyal to your journey, right? Like, especially when it comes to who you're aligning yourself with. It's very important for Gemini to make sure that you're aligning yourself with people who understand and support your journey. So, listen, and like I said, it's not just love's not just like relationships where it's, you know, boyfriend, girlfriend, that kind of thing, but it's whoever you have an emotional attachment to. Like, you have people trying to share love with you, but you're disconnected in a sense. And again, it's the Two of Staffs, and it's because of the people you're surrounding yourself with. So you might have to start all over and find you some new fucking friends, or to say, like, listen, I'm tired of feeling loaded down and I need to face my fears, because the moon's there too. Face my fears and allow these cycles to come to a close, because no matter how much I try, I still feel weighed down. I still feel lost. I still feel disconnected and cold. Like, you know, if you've been feeling like that, that's why. Because you're needing to stay dedicated to your spiritual journey, and there's still more for you to figure out about yourself. That's what it is. Okay? Yeah. And it's nothing wrong. Listen, the Queen of Swords, she's all about that experience. You don't want to go through the same bullshit over and over and over again. So if, you know, and listen, we all get lazy, we all get stagnant, but you gotta pick up the pace a little bit. Pick up the pace. Alright, Gemini and love, 2019. Yep, alright, so listen, okay? So that might have been just towards the people in your life, whether it be your friends, co-workers, family members, whatever, but listen, you do have a chance when it comes to love to have more successful relationships. There's a hopeful outlook here. There is something that is tangible that you can invest in. Oh, thanks, Sheila. But it's really important that when we stay dedicated to ourselves and our soul's journey, then we embrace this more, right? And that's what they're trying to tell you. Don't forget about your own individual journey looking for someone else to fill the void. Like, you want something that is tangible, that is consistent, and it's going to be something new, but it is going to be something that you can truly invest your time and energy in and find success through that. Something that inspires you, something that gives you hope for the future. So it is possible this year for Gemini to find that. And maybe when you get more in tune with yourself and stay, diligent with your healing work, then, that's going to keep coming in for you in many different ways, I hear. Okay? So, Gemini career 2019, please. Alright. Alright. Listen, Gemini, you gotta get it together. Alright? I feel like it's mostly due to your emotions. Listen, you have the Chariot, the Page of Cups, the Nine of Cups, but then you have the Five of Pentacles there. So why do you have, multiple opportunities, things, wishes being fulfilled, offers coming in? You also have the Knight of Cups here too, so you have opportunities coming to you. You have the chance to be successful, but why do you still feel disconnected and cold? You gotta get in touch with your emotions and figure out why you're feeling this way. I feel like that's the major thing that could be blocking you from getting what you're looking for. Is trying to figure out getting in touch with your emotions and why you're feeling so disconnected. It's very, very important for Gemini this year. Okay? Be patient with yourself. Alright. What is Gemini manifesting this year, 2019, please? Gratitude list. Counting your blessings and feeling gratitude for what you already have helps you to be centered in your heart instead of fixated on worries in your mind. What and who you are grateful for right now. Keep focusing upon gratitude and you'll discover the amazing generosity of the universe. Okay. And they just showed me this on the bottom of the deck too. It says successful funding. Your idea is divinely guided and supported by the same infinite wisdom of God that gave you the idea. Do not allow money concerns to prevent you from turning it into reality. Crowdfunding, partnerships, and other investments are available to help you. So if there is something that you're looking to start up this year, then you need to come into more of a place of gratitude and allow the universe to support and fund you in order to get whatever it is off the ground. Okay? So, alright. Cancer. What is going on with Cancer 2019? Alright. Okay. So, Cancer. I feel like, I don't even know why, because I really, I don't always remember certain readings, especially when I do so many, but there was one earlier this year that I did for Cancer that was like wanting to go back to school, to pick up a new trade. I feel like that's been kind of a theme for Cancer. Picking up something new, doing something different, something that you're truly passionate about. Don't give up on this dream, y'all. Okay? I really feel that there is going to be an opportunity for you to take this new direction this year, and don't give up, because everything that's happening is in your favor. Don't allow the fucking speed bumps to hinder your process, okay? Yeah, and listen, it might feel like a daunting task because what they've been doing is familiar, right? But in the grand scheme of things, they're telling you that it's time to move forward and do the work, do the necessary research, and get the ball moving. Start over. Stand up for what you're truly passionate about. And if you don't know, then you need to take a break and figure out what your first step is, okay? So, what does Cancer need to know about love this year? Alright, so we have the Queen of Pentacles. So, Cancer could be dealing with an Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, which is funny with Shay. Yeah, and that's fine. Like, I mean, it's still a new position, but you know, I think especially with Cancer's love life this year, it's gonna be a lot about okay. There might be some bumps in the road, especially on the home front. Listen, and I feel like it's gonna be, yeah, it's going to bring you closer together, okay? It's gonna be kind of like up and down all year. It's definitely up and down. Very up and down. But there's a lot of clarity that's coming out of this, okay? A lot of clarity for Cancer around relationships this year. So, yeah. And listen, so with the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Staffs, and the Nine of Staffs here, you know, you have a male and a female here that, and you know, I usually don't go gender based off these cards because we're doing general, so it's too hard to tell. But for the most part, what you're seeing is the divine feminine and the divine masculine in the situation, okay? So you have the masculine energy, you have the feminine energy involved. But both of them are at a very high place in where they're standing. The King of Staffs, so, you know, could be a fire sign, but it could be, if you're the male Cancer, you could be taking on more of this authoritative, stance I'm hearing. And I feel like you're so fixated. So, okay, this is for male Cancers that are taking on fire energy. And just take on how it resonates. But what I'm getting is, for the male, you know, you might be so fixated on the details and almost stressing about the success of things that you might be I feel like you're almost manifesting these obstacles, okay? You know, in that sense, your girl's just trying to take care of herself. She's trying to love and nurture herself on a deeper level, especially with the Queen of Pentacles, man. Like, this woman is a giver. She loves hard, she works hard, she's a manifester, and she wants to be the caretaker, but she's trying to nurture herself at this point. So, you know, make sure that you're not butting heads in that sense, but you know, there will be some breakdowns around the relationship in the home front, but in the end, it brings you two closer together. You have the Ten of Cups and the Two of Cups, so you know, it brings you to a sense of why things happen the way they happen, because you're bringing more abundance into your life on the relationship front. So, and I mean, like I said, there's a lot of ups and downs, but that's pretty much where it is. And it's just y'all going through the motions together. And listen, I do feel a really strong bond there. And even if you are single, I would say that if someone does come into your life that is a hard worker and you feel like you're kind of stuck in your ways at that moment, whether you're male or female, wherever you go, there's definitely someone on taking more of the earth sign, where it's Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. Doesn't have to be, but someone who is very loving, nurturing, a very hard worker, you know, likes to have nice things, putting on, you know, like things around the home, get-togethers, that kind of thing. And then you also have this male figure who is very authoritative in the way that they proceed with things, the way they take action, the way they stand confidently and keeping, but again, it's almost like focusing too much on the details and stressing about the success of things that you're creating these roadblocks. So whoever that goes for, but that's what I see for Cancer in relationships. Now, Cancer for career. Okay. Yeah, so there's going to be a new route for Cancer to take on the career side of things. Happy New Year, hun. It's good to see you. Yeah, it was really, really good. I had a great time. I caught up with an old friend of mine that I hadn't seen in a decade, and it was awesome. We had dance parties and played Cards Against Humanity, and I was home by 12:30. I made it for the ball drop. That was it. But, okay, so Cancer, as far as your career, there's going to be a new opportunity for you with the World card. It's things coming to the end of a cycle that is, it's going to be so much better for you. It's going to be a very happy ending and new beginning for you. But this is going to lead a lot more to spiritual insight for you as well. And especially with the Star card being here, this is like a really good healing process for Cancer as well. And whatever path that you decide to go on, when you decide to get out of your own damn way, quit being so in your head, Cancer, follow the insight. Trust your guides, trust your gut. And don't be afraid to take this new opportunity, because it is much lighter than the road you have been taking. So, and it could be someone from your past that offers you this opportunity. You know, you could have had this conversation in the past, and, you know, now it's finally coming about to where it's like, hey, all right, the universe is ready for you to take this opportunity. Oh, there you go. Alright, so yeah, and if it is that, you know, that case, then it could be, you know, it's time for the Cancer. So say you have your Cancer, but you have Earth in your chart too, then it could be that this is a time for you to really focus on loving and nurturing yourself as well. You know, don't forget to do that. Yeah. Visualize abundance in all forms and focus on your priorities. God gave you such great spiritual power that everything you visualize eventually becomes reality. Hold a steady vision on that which is beautiful, helpful, positive, and filled with blessings, and that is what you will experience. Focusing on your priorities, where you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. Your priorities are calling to you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them the time and attention that they and you deserve. Even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident, and that is exactly what we were just saying. Okay? Don't focus so much on the details that it makes you fearful of what's to come, you know what I'm saying? But allow yourself to truly feel and embrace the opportunities that are coming your way, Cancer. Alright, Leo. What is going on with Leo for 2019? Alright, so it could be a little bit of a slow start for Leo this year. I feel like there's a lot of reflection happening about how to move forward and away from the difficult things that are slowing up your process, okay? You're starting to see that you're getting relief and clarity on how to move forward, and some of you might be relocating or traveling, but I do feel this almost like release off of Leo. You're seeing things much clearer, and you know, you're not allowing the bumps to hinder your process. You're clearing up your communications and facing your fears. So, it might be a little bit of a slow start, but you'll get there. Alright? It's a process. It's a process, Leo. What does Leo, they're being very, very quick and clear with Leo. Alright? Alright. Let's see. Leo in love for 2019, please. Listen, don't stress so much. Leo, why are you stressing? Don't stress. Don't stress. Okay, so we have the Leap of Faith card and the Nine of Swords. So there could be, you know, new relationships coming into your life where it might give you anxiety. Okay? You might stay up really late at night wondering how these people fit into your lives, what makes sense. You might have, I almost feel like you have a hard time believing in yourself and your worthiness. You need to listen to your heart and do what gives you joy, though, because the worry that you're having, especially when it comes to love, is completely unnecessary, okay? And you need to be very clear with the way that you communicate with people. What does Leo need to know about their career 2019? The Emperor. Okay? So, stability and efficiency, taking charge of the situation and having ambitious plans. Take control over your shit, Leo. You can. Okay? You have the ability to invest whatever you want your time and energy to go into, and you need to own it, okay? You don't need to be afraid of anything with the Emperor. This card creates stability. It is stability. It is strong and confident, and that leadership position, they are so fucking confident, they don't even have to get up. You see that staff? It's glowing. He knows his power. He knows where he stands. He doesn't have to move. He makes things happen with the snap of his finger because he invests wisely. I'm telling you, clear as day. Clear as day. Alright, what does Leo need to know? 2019, please. Pay yourself first. Okay? Make yourself your most important financial obligation by setting aside a portion of your income every time you are paid. This loving form of self-care ensures that you will have savings to invest in your present and your future. And no more complaining. Okay? Complaints are affirmations of victimhood, which is never true spiritually. Take back your God-given power by affirming that you have an abundance of choices and freedom. With your increased confidence and assertiveness, watch these positive affirmations blossom into reality. That's a good one. Alright. Virgo. What is going on with Virgo 2019? Alright. Hell yeah, Virgo. Get you some. I'm so excited. Like, seriously, you have no idea. Good things are gonna happen. Alright, so Virgo, not only are you going to be taking a new direction, but you are not only mentally but physically, okay? You are going to be moving in such a different fashion than you have before, and I think you already know this, that it's going to be more successful than it ever has been. And with the Ace of Staffs and the Knight of Pentacles here, you know, you just need to continue to take the necessary action and steps moving forward. You don't have to rush everything because it all happens in divine timing. But when you see your goal, you consistently move towards it, right? But either way, whatever you decide that is best for you, you are going to keep your eye on that big picture. You are going to keep moving forward, and you will be successful in all ways, okay? Um, yeah, it's going to be good stuff, man. I'm telling you. I can feel it. Yeah. Especially when it comes to, you know, any school or new form of education, taking on new promotions, new job, whatever the case may be. There's definitely going to be some very new and exciting partnerships that are going to be very beneficial, okay? So, let's see, Virgo in love, please, for 2019. Virgo in love for 2019. Alright, we have the Queen of Staffs. Alright, so I really feel that Virgo, this is a really good time for you to um, find your own independence, okay? I feel like this is really breaking down your view on relationships, the way that you handle relationships, the way that you express yourself and invite giving and receiving love. But, you know, there are going to be some obstacles with the relationships in your life, but they want you to know that you have the power to overcome everything. Um, oh, that's so sweet. Um, but this will give you the chance to attract the people that are going to be helpful to you. Okay? So, you're. Oh, yes. Okay, listen. You have so many endings happening. Okay? There's so much release happening this year for you. It's really important, especially with the Tower card, okay? So you're going to feel those turbulent moments, especially with the 10 of Swords and the 10 of Staffs. With the Decision card, this is talking about releasing anything that does not serve your highest good, and you might need to detox some of the relationships in your life in order to gain more self-confidence. But you will have a new outlook on love and why things happen the way they happen. I feel like you're going to have a different perspective of why things are the way they are and why you are the way you are. But it's going to give you a new opportunity to see why you've been detached in many ways when it comes to emotional support, giving and receiving, but getting you more in tune with your spiritual journey as well, so you can manifest the things that you're looking for and receiving more healthy partnerships in your life, okay? What about careers for Virgo 2019? What does Virgo need to know? Yeah. Healthy partnerships, okay? Working together, coinciding well, working well, being successful in the partnerships, working hard together, and working kind of effortlessly. Let's see. Okay, so there's going to be a decision that Virgo has to make on the career front, okay? What are you willing to do? Don't overanalyze it, okay? But listen to your heart on this one. What are you willing to do for abundance in your life? With the Ten of Pentacles, this talks about having everything nice and secure, having a happy family life, and everything working very well with each other. You know, there are going to be things that have hurt you or deterred you from doing certain things in the past that might have held you back. Now it's time to release all that and really sweeping out the negative stuff, the self-limiting beliefs, the way that you work with others. You don't have to do it all alone. And listen to the guidance that is coming from your soul, from your higher self, because it's telling you how to move forward, and they want you to take inspired action very quickly, not impulsive, but inspired. There's a difference when it's coming from here versus here. You know when your heart is leading you towards something. You know when your gut is telling you, I need to do this. This inspires me. This makes me feel good. This is going to do this and that and blah, blah, blah. And you know in your heart that it's the right decision, right? That is what they're trying to get you in tune with, so you can bring these healthy partnerships back in your life and create more stability, okay? Alright, what does Virgo need to know? Why are they always flying for me? Alright, what was that? Yes, very much so. Alright, so positivity, faith, and optimism. You open the doorway to positive experiences and opportunities with your positive expectations and energy. Do not allow negative energy or temporary setbacks to interfere with the path that you are on. Keep the faith and keep going, okay? So, you know, you have the courage. You might start small, but they all work together, right? You even have this little lamb. You know, they're all working well, and having that faith and positivity that things are going to work out just the way they want, and you're going to have the courage to overcome those obstacles, okay? So, alright, Libra. What is going on with Libra for 2019? I'm sorry, gotta just... My dog takes up the whole damn bed. Alright. Libra, what is going on with Libra? Two of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. Alright. So this is really, yeah, I mean, I feel like it's going to be a pretty bright year for you. You have the sun on the bottom of the deck, so things are going to be looking up for Libra. You know, positive thinking is definitely going to be your best friend. Staying balanced and finding joy through, this is for Libra. Okay, sun, moon, and rising. These are general readings, though, but this is for the general prediction for 2019, okay? So, you're going to have a pretty bright year. You have the sun on the bottom, and I already did Aries, Emily. I'm going in order, so... okay, so Libra, let's see. I did Virgo, right? No, you're fine, honey. Lachey, you got my back. I did Virgo, correct? Okay, alright. This is why I have Lachey around. She keeps me on track. Okay. Alright, so Libra. You know, this is really going to be the year for you to find balance in your life and really finding joy through that balance, okay? You might be working multiple jobs, but I feel like a lot of it has to do with, you know, seeing the beauty in everything and really taking care of yourself on you know, so many different levels. Like really taking care of your appearance, the way, you know, I feel like some of you might even really start getting more in shape, eating better. You might be in tune with, you know, taking better care of yourself mentally, physically, and emotionally. But finding that balance, having fun through the process, and really with the Queen of Pentacles, she's a very hard worker, but she really needs to learn how to take better care of self, okay? I feel like Libra's been kind of focusing on a lot of other people recently, and it's really time for you to, you know, not just say, oh, I need a break, and, you know, sometimes you might need to lay up, watch a movie, whatever, but to really start taking daily care of yourself, okay? And working towards those goals, man, like, I feel like some of you got some bold plans for this year, and you need to work diligently towards them, okay? So, what is Libra in love for 2019? Do you see this? He's such a mess. He's such a mess, Charlie. Such a mess. Such a lazy butt. Okay. So, what are you doing? Okay, so when it comes to relationships, I feel like there might be some resistance. Some of you might have a Leo in your life. It could be around money, okay? Yeah, y'all, make sure y'all hit that like button. Don't be shy, okay? Hit that like button, share. If y'all want to donate, donation link is down below. I appreciate everything. Helps me keep this going. I appreciate all of y'all's support, for real. But I do feel that Libra, a lot of it could be, you know, finding that self-confidence. All in all, it looks pretty damn good, though, because you have the Ten of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. So as far as the relationships in your life, it does look good, okay? Thanks, hun. But, you know, I feel like there's going to be, you know, I feel like it's more of a difference on how you're giving and receiving in your relationships, okay? Really seeing the core issues of what you're working with and what you're allowing into your life. But I do see that you're gaining more self-confidence in your relationships, okay? So that's a beautiful thing, and I just feel like things are going to keep getting better for Libra, too. There's your card, okay? Everything's going to be fair and just and balanced for you. It's just going to keep getting better. Alright, so what about career for Libra? Again, Queen of Pentacles. So, you know, you're working really hard. You're taking care of yourself. You're doing what is necessary to nurture yourself. Yeah, listen. Hell yeah. Career. You got all the money's coming. All the money's coming. Okay? You have the Wheel card, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles. So no matter what you do, Libra, you are getting it this year. You're going to be financially stable, okay? Allow things to come to a close. Allow things to begin. Do whatever you got to do. But money's coming, alright? What does Libra... Oof, why do they always make me... They're making me chase it, y'all. Detox your friendships, okay? Your abundance flow is being affected by the people with whom you're spending time. So be discerning about your associations and relationships. Choose to be with people who are inspiring, generous, and supportive, okay? So, hi, Nestor. But yeah, so it's time for you to detox the people that are in your life, Libra. If you feel like people aren't supporting you and the changes that you're trying to make, then there's the door. You see it? Okay. Alright, so Scorpio. Oh, we almost done, guys. We almost done. Two more. Two more. Alright. Oh. Okay. So the Page of Staffs and the Seven of Cups is popping out. So there might be some opportunities where you might need to be a little brave and have courage to step out on your own, I'm hearing. You know, again, they're testing you. They know what you're trying to manifest now. They know what you're trying to manifest, but they're trying to see how bad you want it. They testing hard, man. How much are you willing to nurture these seeds, okay? Five of Swords. So you need to clear yourself of any situations that do not serve you, releasing your attachment to the outcome and taking a more uplifting approach to how you're experiencing, how you're viewing things. So, alright, what does Scorpio need to know? What is happening in 2019 for Scorpio, please? Goodness gracious. Alright, one of those. Let's see. We have the Solutions card, the Knight of Swords, and the Eight of Pentacles. So, let's see. It looks like a lot of what is going to happen for you is, you know, I feel like you're going to have the more self-control on a lot of different levels. And we are a tribe. We are. We've developed a good community here. Oh, you're so welcome, hun. Yes, God bless you too. Like, really, we gotta stick together, man. But this card says, and a lot of it's going to be around certain changes in your life that need to be healing. I know me and Ashley got to start talking about that because I'm really excited, and I think we're actually going to go a little different than what we were originally planning. So if anyone is interested in the Goddess Retreat sometime in spring, please let us know. Email me or Ashley from Blue Eyed Gypsy Soul. We'll make sure that we have it all planned out for y'all, okay? But yeah, Scorpio, this is really going to be that time where you need to have patience with yourself and, like, listen, the universe likes action. When we are to that point where we know that we're getting inspired downloads, that we know that we need to do something, say, thought comes through, I need to contact that person, you contact them. You know what I'm saying? If you need to reach out, you reach out. If you need to go somewhere, do something, you do it if it is inspired. If you feel that pull, that push, you need to do it and do it quickly. Especially when it comes to the Eight of Pentacles. You know, you're not always going to get it right on the very first try, but you keep working, and every time you do it, you get better and better. You learn more about the process. You're taking pride in the work that you're doing, and the pride in your journey, and what kind of effort you're putting into, okay? And, you know, you might have to get some more education or training on this, but it's going to be for your ultimate benefit. You know what I'm saying? So, what about Scorpio in love for 2019? The Magician. Alright, so again, it's about what you want to experience, Scorpio. Yeah, you got the Lover's card. Woo! Deep connections happening this year, y'all. I love you. I love you so much, girl. You're the freaking best, I swear. Like, okay, major shout out to Lachey. You my girl. Thank you. She's always time stamping my stuff. You're amazing. I can't say enough good things about you. But there is a lot of new beginnings, a lot of creative energy flowing between you and your partners this year. It is all about what you want to experience, and if you want that deep emotional connections this year, Scorpio, it is yours, okay? There will be successful new beginnings. I feel like a lot of you are going to meet some more tribe members, soulful connections. I feel like you're going to, if you are single, you could meet a soulmate or your twin flame this year. And it's because you're manifesting these things. If you want happiness, you're going to find more happiness. If you're giving out more love, you're going to receive more love. You know, like, it's all this beautiful stuff. Like, relationships are looking good. And it's because you've done all the beautiful work when it comes to the tower moments, okay? Like, and all of it's just going to keep falling in your lap. You're going to see a lot of beautiful, emotional miracles in your life this year. There's going to be a lot of, like, really deep, long-standing connections happening for you, okay? I promise. I can feel it. There's mad love there. Mad love. Alright, so Scorpio, career-wise for 2019, please. You got the Three of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. So, some of you could be getting a new job promotion, new resources, new form of income. It could be something that you are really excited about, okay? There's the Three of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. That's a beautiful way to look at things, because it's something that's tangible, something that feels good, and it could be a completely different job or a different promotion, but it is something where you and others will be able to celebrate your successes. And I really feel like there's going to be a lot of options that are coming to you that you need to take action upon. And be confident in your decision. Don't overanalyze it, okay? Yes. Yes, she is. Yes, she is, Danny. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, she's so quick at it, too. Like, it takes me forever. Like, listen, I tried to explain this to my parents, too. Like, getting on, hitting a button, and doing my thing, that's a totally different subject. But you ask me to do all this fancy shit on a computer, that's not me. I'll be calling on you, Danny. But you also have the Seven of Pentacles here, too. So it's really about the investments this year, okay? It's invest your time wisely. Yeah, listen, it popped out again. Okay, Three of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, things are looking good. Alright, Scorpio, and organize for success. Don't let the word organize intimidate you, as it is simply a way for you to ensure clarity of purpose. Organizing your thoughts, your reports, your living and workspace, and your finances will help you know and plan your next action steps. So, time to get organized, time to focus on what it is that you want to experience and create for yourself this year, Scorpio. Alright, Sagittarius, last one. We made it. We made it. Magician. The Magician. So, creating the life that you want, Sagittarius. You are a manifesting machine, but you gotta face your fears. Okay? The opportunity to improve your plans. Listen to your intuition for accurate guidance and face your fears so you can go stronger. Okay? But with the Magician card, it's telling you you have all the natural resources that you need to start anew. Okay? So just make sure, like, you understand that these are going to be successful beginnings, but you have to face your shit, okay? When things arise, you got to deal with it. Don't bury it down. You got to deal with it when it comes, but it's going to be significant changes for you this year, okay? Oh, you're going to have to tell me about that. You did miss Pisces. I know I did Pisces. Yeah, they were the third one. Okay, so you might want to be a little careful with your money this year as well. Don't be so resistant to significant changes in your life either. Alright, Sagittarius in love. Alright, so it's time for you. I feel like a lot of you are at a crossroads in, you know, your relationships. I feel like you might be moving very quickly from some people in your life and making bold choices in order to set yourself up with important people who share your vision, okay? And it's gonna like skyrocket you forward. You're gonna be moving so fast. You're not even gonna. It's gonna be like a blur for you. I really feel like this year is gonna be a blur for Sagittarius, especially on the emotional front. Yeah, and it's because like, and listen, don't move too fast, okay? They're reminding you here that, you know, through the spiritual growth, you're gonna have to take some time out to tune in, okay? Don't just let things fly by so quickly that you forget to embrace the moment and the interactions that are there, right? And I'm also hearing too that you want to make sure that you're not moving so fast that you're not seeing the signs around you, okay? Especially on the relationship front. Create that stability, stay firm, stay grounded, take leadership over your life, okay? Be strong, be diligent, be that conqueror. This is your life. You have to take responsibility for it. Okay? And then we have the leap of faith. So, you know, everything's coming full circle. You gotta believe in yourself, listen to your heart, and only do what gives you joy. If it don't feel right, you don't need to be doing it, okay? Don't waste your time, don't waste anyone else's time. If it doesn't make you happy, it's not for you, okay? You know, our soul has a way of speaking to us. And there's a difference, like, when you're going through the natural spiritual process and overcoming your fears, yes, it's uncomfortable. There's nothing comfortable about facing your fears and looking at yourself in a light where, you know, you have to take responsibility for the shit you're putting out. You know what I'm saying? But there's nothing comfortable about growth. It's the end game that makes us feel better because we get through our shit. Half the time we feel terrible, it's because we're holding all this stuff in. We're burying it down. We're not dealing with it. And, you know, we have to be gentle with ourselves through the process. But if you feel in any situation that you are feeling like it almost, I'm getting like this bottle cap feeling where you, okay, liter of bottle, shake it up real good. You know, it's an explosion waiting to happen. You have to be able to face your shit. If you stay in a situation where you're feeling this pent up and you know you're not happy, but you're just hoping that it's going to change, it doesn't happen like that, y'all. If it is something constant and you see the same signs over and over and over again and people are crossing your boundaries, you have to be the change. You have to take the necessary sacrifices in order to make sure you are taking care of your highest good and your well-being. You understand me? So, sorry, and Brant, I can't help it. They say it, I'll say it. Alright, so Sagittarius career. Yeah, listen, you got the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. So no matter what, you're gonna be good this year, Sagittarius, okay? Hi, Lean. Nice to see you. Thanks, everyone. Oh, nice. But yeah, Sagittarius, it really is. It's going to be an overall good year for you, especially on the financial front. Your job is going to make you very happy and feeling secure, and you're going to have everything that you need, okay? There might be a new opportunity for you that's going to bring more happiness into your life as well. Might be a new promotion. Might be a new job opportunity. Ooh, they popped out a couple. Alright. So, words of abundance and sever vows of poverty. You have the ability to instantly manifest abundance by choosing powerfully positive words. Always describe your own and the world's economic situation in loving and optimistic terms, and that is what you attract for yourself and others. And then, dear one, there is no need to suffer or sacrifice. Hold the intention of undoing any vows of poverty or self-denial that you have made, consciously or unconsciously, in any lifetime. As you do so, all effects of these vows will be undone for everyone involved in all directions of time. So if you find yourself not feeling that abundance and not seeing that that fluctuation of income for you, then you need to sever those those vows of poverty. Okay, so that may be one of the blockages, and once you do that and it's severed in all directions of time, then you will be fine. You'll probably start to see a lot of those shifts happening. Okay, so alright, we made it, guys. Yay. That was super long, but I love you, and I'm so glad that everyone showed up. Thank you, hun. I will be getting on the January general readings for tomorrow, so I don't know if I can handle any more today. If anyone would like to support the channel and make sure that we keep this going and staying dedicated to it this year, make sure that you click on the donation PayPal link down below in the description box. All the information is there. If anyone needs a private reading, you can reach me at whispersofgrace1016@gmail.com. Even if you don't need a private reading, you need to chat, you need to get in touch with me for any reason whatsoever, I am here. Don't forget that I have gift certificates available now, mini sessions available for $15, and so there's a budget for everyone, and you know, just thank you so much. I hope all of you had a great new year, and I hope that this one is going to be even better than the years before. And okay, yeah, Danny, I'll have to do that because it's just ridiculous. But yeah, anyway, it is going to be an amazing year, and you know, this is the first day of the new year, so let's make sure that we end this day on a beautiful, beautiful note with all the love and many blessings to you all. Thank you for your love and constant support. I don't know what I would do without you guys, and thank you for believing me in my journey and allowing me to do this with y'all, because without y'all it wouldn't be possible. So thank you for letting me share this with y'all, and you're amazing, and keep that with you throughout all your days. Okay, I love you. Air hugs, everybody. Mwah. See you tomorrow.